Hi everyone, welcome to Mystic Morpho. I first want to say thank you to all of those of you that have subscribed to the channel, who have liked, commented, shared the videos. It's really helping grow the channel, so I sincerely appreciate all the activity on the channel, so thank you all so much. I also want to wish each of you a Happy New Year as we close out 2018 and lead into 2019. I'm here to do your weekly angel oracle messages for the week of December 31st to January 6th. So if you've seen these videos in the past, you kind of know how they work. But again, if you're new, this is a pick a deck reading. So I have these 3 oracle decks in front of me. This is the Work Your Light oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. I have the amethyst here if you're more drawn to crystals. I have the Moonology oracle cards by Yasmin, Boland, with the blue agate. And then I have the Vintage Wisdom oracle cards with the red jasper. This is by Victoria Mosely. So groups 1, groups 2, and group 3. I will pick one card from each of these decks, depending on which group you fall into. And then I will use the classic Rider-Waite tarot deck. I'll pick 3 cards there to help clarify the situation. Sometimes this can be love, sometimes it's work. It's pretty much just whatever spirit shows me. So situations may differ. But that being said, I am going to be posting the bi-monthly love readings by sign within the next 2 days. So you will have that from January 1st to the 15th of the month. So again, another reason to subscribe, because you'll be alerted to when I upload those videos. So without further ado, let's take a quick moment to take a deep breath, settle yourself, clear your mind. And whichever deck you're drawn to, or crystal, again, group number 1 with the amethyst, group 2, blue agate, group number 3, red jasper. Okay, so I'm going to start with group number 1. Group 2 and 3, you may find those timestamps in the description box below, and I will see you guys shortly. Okay. Spirit. Angels, guides. What messages do you have for group number 1 for the week of December 31st to January 6th? Saints, what messages do you have for group number 1 for the week, December 31st to January 6th? Please show me. Okay. You have the card of dance. Do something to shift your vibration. Saints, please give me 3 cards. 3 cards for this group number 1 for the week of December 31st to January 6th, 2018. 2019. Angels, guides. So group number 1, again, you have dance. Do something to shift your vibration. And your corresponding tarot cards are the 8 of Pentacles. You have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Okay. This feels to me more work, career, project related. It's something that it's probably something you've been working on, spending a lot of time and effort. It seems something that you've been trying to get off the ground. It might be a new project. It may be, something that you're doing at work that, getting a feeling that, someone like a manager or your boss, someone has given you something special that they want you to work on. And I want to say that they've given it to you because they know that you're capable of doing this. It feels like it's something new in your career, in your job area, that it's kind of a new task or something that's going to help elevate your company or your role, your position. And you've been working on it very hard. But it seems like you kind of feel like you're hitting your head against a brick wall a little bit, that you're kind of like you're waiting for that breakthrough moment. It might even be, you might be in college, you might be in grad school, possibly working on your thesis, and it's like you're putting all this time and effort and energy into something, and working very hard at it. And it's something that's methodical, and again, you're thinking about, you're processing all the different ways to make it work. But you almost have hit like a standstill with it. And sometimes it's kind of like, we feel also the other things around us. So obviously it's the end of the year. So maybe right before the holidays, you felt this major pressure, like as if, and coming up to the end of 2018, it's this deadline that you're approaching and feeling as though, okay, I need to really get this done, or leading into 2019, you really want to get this wrapped up or put into place, so then you can start to speed up everything in the new year. It's almost setting a foundation for 2019, that how it's going to go. And the feeling that I'm getting is that you're finally going to get that breakthrough. It's something where I want to say that it's almost like you have to bring someone into it, someone that may not, you may not consider right away, that you're kind of unsure of what their thought might be. It may be another colleague who may not even be on this group or this team that's a project, but it's sort of that they'll say something and it will trigger something in your mind that will help you find that answer that you're looking for. The card here, the stance, do something to shift your vibration. It's also a call to you to take a little bit of time to step away from the situation. The 5 of Pentacles is essentially, it's kind of being out in the, it's when it's on the upright, it's the idea of this is being left out in the cold, kind of not being connected to it. Sometimes choosing to take the higher road, sometimes with another individual. But in the reverse, and the feeling that I'm getting from this card and the surrounding cards around it, is that you're choosing to do this in a way that what you need to do ultimately is stay in that role. You have to almost look outside of the current situation you're in and take some time to kind of step away from the situation. So whether it's like just to clear your head, whether you go and take a class, you go work out, you go take a small vacation somewhere, maybe if you're somewhere cold and you like to do skiing or snowboarding, just something. So this dance is calling you to kind of move your body a little bit in a way. So maybe take a dance class, maybe go, do Zumba, go do like a workout somewhere else, go take a cycling class, yoga, meditation. It's just something to kind of stimulate other parts of your body, even if it might even be like an art class or They have those things where you can go paint at a bar with friends, something. Basically, what Spirit's saying is take something outside of this work situation. Basically what you're needing some little creative outlet for yourself. Go see a band perform, something that it's almost like when you're outside of this hard working situation and you surround yourself with something else creative or completely different type of industry. Like let's say you work in finance and you go to an art gallery or something, and it's something, completely different than what you're doing. That's where you're going to find that answer. So with this Four of Cups in the reverse, when it's in the upright, you're kind of unsure of the offer. But my feel is that you're going to find it, you're actually going to accept, you're going to see it differently in a way. This sort of reminds me of the hangman, and how when someone's upside down being hung, they see there's enlightenment in other situations. So that's what I'm getting from this card and this situation of the cards around it, is that if you change up your routine slightly, the answer for this work, this breakthrough that you're really trying to find, will come to you. It's just a matter of essentially by doing these other things, we raise our vibration. You get a little bit more self-confidence. You start to see the world differently. You start to see things in a different light. And that's when that breakthrough will happen and will lead you to the answer that you're looking for this work project that you've been working so hard in. So that's what I have for you, Group 1. I know it's somewhat specific, and I'm sure if you've been watching my videos, you've kind of noticed that I tend to go into these situations, but I go with what Spirit shows me, and I hope this resonates with you. And I should mention, I know it's in... that these messages may not resonate with everyone. So if they do, please give me a like. And if, just in general, share, subscribe to the channel. And again, I appreciate all of you guys, and thank you. Have a wonderful, happy new year, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much, Group 1. Bye. All right. Hi, Group 2. Angels, guides, what messages do you have for Group 2 for the week of December 31st to January 6th? What messages do you have for Group number 2, December 31st to January 6th? 2 more shuffles. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Spirit, angels, guides, what messages do you have for Group 2 for the week, December 31st to January 6th? Group 2, what messages do you have? December 31st to January 6th. Okay, All right, so group number 2, it says you are good enough. You have the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. You have the 9 of Swords in the upright. And you have the 8 of Cups in the upright. Okay, the feeling I'm getting from this is situation revolving your family. And a lot of times around the holidays, we get into these situations with, it causes us to, obviously, we reconnect with family because of the holiday. And sometimes we have to, interact with that uncle, that cousin, that sibling or whatever that you may not always appreciate. You may not always appreciate spending time with them, or it always just feels like it's a challenge to be in their presence, whether it's and actually as I'm feeling this more, it feels like it feels as if it's a parent that you're kind of a little frustrated with, and it's sort of this feeling that whatever you're really wanting their approval in whatever it is that they're kind of it might be what you do for work. It may be something that, like, you live in a different city and they really want you to be close. It might be something where you're dating someone and they're not keen on who you're dating. And the feeling I'm getting from this is that it's really stressing you out. The 9 of Swords, this is that card where you're up in the middle of the night, you're, at 3 a.m, and you can't, look at this person, they're just so frustrated, and there's all mental anguish here. And 9, it starts, in tarot, it's just this consistent growing. So this has been growing. These, frustrations, this anxiety has just been slowly growing to the point where it's almost like you've hit this breaking point where it's almost like you don't even want to reach out to this person. You don't even want to spend another minute with them, to the point where you're like, okay, I'm not going to return their calls, or like I'll talk to them in, when I have to call them next or whatever, on their birthday or something. And it's this frustration where you're kind of like, why don't they understand? Why can't they just appreciate me for who I am or what I'm doing, or who I love? Because, as their child, they should really, why can't they just see it my way? And then this feeling I'm getting is that you're trying to separate yourself from the situation. And unfortunately, family, the line, that I'm hearing is blood is thicker than water. And, unfortunately we can't control the way that other people are going to make us feel. Or we can't control the way other people, you can't control the way other people are going to act around you. You can't control the way that that the things that they're going to say, or this person's emotions when they're in the room, and what's affecting them. And so the Spirit is telling me, the feeling I want to say is that it's up to you to kind of put those emotions to rest. It's the phrase I want to use is radical acceptance. And the hard thing is, we all kind of develop our own sort of family through the friends and the coworkers and the other connections that we create. And at the end of the day, those connections are sometimes our true family, right? Like we can't pick our siblings, we can't pick our parents. It's just how, where we've come from. And I think the feeling I'm getting from this is that you feel like, because of the situation, the family you are in, it's almost giving you feel like you've had it rough, and you've had a hard time, like, getting to a certain place in your life where you feel good and you feel positive about what you're doing, because you're wanting this constant approval. And I'm here to tell you that, and the cards are saying this to me, it's you are good enough, right? you don't need validation from the family or from the people around you to tell you that you are a good person, or that you're doing a good job in work, or that you're succeeding in life, right? Like, life is so hard for anyone you talk to. You know, we always forget that. What's the line in that song where it's, you know, there's a line of song, everyone has a story that can break your heart. We are all going through different things at different times in our life, and this is you separating that emotion from it, that frustration that you'll never feel like they'll accept you or they'll appreciate you. And again, you know, old habits die hard, and as we get older, people tend to get set in their ways, and they may not ever fully say or do the things you ultimately wish they would. And I'm sorry to say that. That's, you know, sometimes that's the truth, but that doesn't mean that you can't yourself feel empowered in what you're doing. And I'm here to tell you that. You're watching this video to get this message that you are good enough, that what you're doing is a positive thing, and you're making a good life for yourself, doing whatever makes you happy, whatever you feel called to do. That is living in your highest good. That is what Spirit wants for you, is to, you know, leave, you know, whatever is causing you anguish and stress here. It's okay to separate that emotionally. It's okay to let it go and be happy, knowing that you're doing what makes you happy. And it may not be approved, you know, it may not be celebrated by the people closest to you, but ultimately you have to feel good in what you're doing for you, because that's what's going to bring you ultimate happiness. That's what's going to keep you going day by day into the next thing, and how you will progress. And, you know, and it's not to say, again, this is just, you know, for a weak message, but a lot of times these energies carry over, and you know, this Nine of Swords, it seems, again, it's something that's been going on for a while, and it's time to lay that burden down. It's time to separate that from what you're doing, or who you are, or who you're dating, who you want to be with, and who you want to be, because that's living your life to the fullest. That's being in alignment with your true self and your true calling, your destiny at the end of the day, that you are good enough in what you're doing and who you are, that you don't need the validation of other people, even those that are, you know, technically closest to you, to prove that. You know, we want, it's, you know, sometimes we just want this proof, or we want someone to just tell us that, you know, you're doing a great job, and I'm here to tell you that you are doing a great job. So stick with whatever you feel good and happy and proud with, because that's so much greater than waiting for someone to tell you those things, right? And the other thing is to surround yourself with those people that will support that. You know, sometimes it doesn't come from our family. Sometimes it comes from our chosen family of our friends, and sometimes it's coworkers and the other people that we mentor as well. So don't be hard pressed. Don't go into a negative space just because the one or two people in your family aren't really keen on what you're doing. You know, I know you feel like their opinions matter, but they don't matter to the extent that it's causing you this pain and anguish, okay? What matters is your opinion of yourself and how you feel like you're presenting yourself to the rest of the world, okay? So that's what I have for you, Group 2. Thank you again so much. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful new year. Enjoy. Also, if you do subscribe, please make sure to hit the bell so you'll be alerted to when I'm uploading more videos, okay? All right, thanks so much, Group 2. Have a good one. Hi, Group 3. Welcome back. Again, I do want to mention, these are general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Sometimes also, if you pick all 3 groups, sometimes there's something for everyone. Your spirit angels, guides. messages do you have for group 3 for the week of December 31st to January 6th? Angels, guys, what messages do you have for group 3, December 31st to January 6th? Okay, we have healing. Angels, guides, saints, what messages do you have for group 3 for the week of December 31st to January 6th? Spirit, angels, guides, saints, what messages do you have for group 3 for December 31st to January 6th? All right, group 3. So you have healing again. You have the world in the upright. You have temperance in the upright. And you have justice in the upright. Group 3, I'm getting chills. 3 major arcana here. So this has been a really big situation for you. The feeling that I'm getting from this is that it's either the feeling I'm getting is that it's a relationship that you were in. It might have been a marriage of sorts, or just a long-term relationship that it may have come to an end in 2018, and it was something that was, you thought this was going to go the distance, but it has taken, and this may have started earlier in 2018, and this whole 2018 has just been about getting back to yourself, finding that independence. With the World card here, this is cycle ending and new cycle beginning. So, you've been through a lot. This may even been, if it's not a relationship, it also feels like this may have been some major health issue that you were going through. Maybe you had to have surgery. It might have been, and I feel for anyone watching this that is going through this. I want to say, because I imagine and I feel that it really was not easy for you at all. There's such a challenge, and this may be someone that you're dealing with as well. This might be a mother figure, whether they might have breast cancer, or, just some awful disease that it was discovered earlier in the year, and it's just been this huge challenge to work through everything. You've had to change schedules. You've had to almost like completely turn your life upside down to get the healing, get the medicine, go to the different doctor's offices. That it was literally this uphill battle that you've been dealing with in 2018, and finally you were getting to a place of healing, you're finally seeing good positive results from all the work, all the medicine, all the healing, all the therapy you've been going through, and this, you're getting truth, you're getting the answers, you're helping get this cleared up. So again, it feels, I know initially it felt as though a relationship, and if you're dealing with a relationship, the struggle of that relationship is, it's coming to an end, and you're feeling, you may have took a trip recently, and through that you've been able to meet a lot of new friends, new people that have, helped spur some excitement, some insight. But more strongly, I'm feeling the storyline of someone in your life, and it may be you, that has been dealing with something with your health that has really been this challenge, but you're seeing it's the light at the end of the tunnel. You see it, and it's so close. And again, it's this feeling that you're finally getting the right balance of whatever the treatment is. You're doing your therapy. You're getting those results that you're getting better day by day. And it's so positive. I feel so good about this that I want to reassure you that, if you still feel concern about what is going on, that, I don't know if it's good, or I'm here to tell you that the feeling I'm getting is that it's going to be a positive outcome. You do not need to stress. Again, with 3 major arcana here and this healing card, it's spirit is with you. Your angels, your guides are with you, and they're helping clear the situation up. You will be healthy. You will, or the mother, the female figure in your life that's dealing with this, they will get through everything and start this new year on a good note. And just continue to, again, one step at a time. But this is a message to reassure you that what you've been doing, all that hard work, that it has just felt like this long-standing journey. Again, like I'm imagining, I'm seeing, images of doctor's offices, appointments, sitting in ER waiting rooms, just, doctor after doctor, different medicines, things like that you're just, how can we rectify the situation? How can we just get better? And it's finally balancing out. You're finally seeing those results. It's clearing up. You're getting better, and you're really getting through it. So that's what I have for you, group 3. So I feel for anyone that is going through personally, whether it's a family member, a close friend, or you yourself. If you are going through something, my prayers are with you, and spirit is, through me, saying that, you're in good hands. You're going to come out of this stronger and better, and taking, and in a way you will inspire other people through what you're going through, or through what your relative is going through, that you will be able to assist other people that are in situations like this as well, and help give them hope in their own situations. So group 3, that's what I have for you. If this resonated with you, please give me a like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the bell so you're alerted to when I upload more videos. And I just want to say again, thank you so much for watching and commenting, liking, and just thank you for spending the time with me. And have a wonderful new year. Many blessings to you, and whatever the situation is, I give you all the very best in the new year. So thank you so much. Have a good one.